Understand that because I wrote to music for the first time maybe a month and a half ago, and I had never done that before. And somebody sent me a piece of music, and they were like, "This is the title. This is the title. This is what you're writing to, and this is the music." And I had to sit with it for like a week. I had to sit with it because in the beginning, I've never written music before.
Okay.
And I had to sit with it, and that song had to just kind of wash over me, and I had to get images, and I had to get kind of this mood. First, the mood came, the mood that it created in me, and I wanted to give that mood to the audience. And then the words, the title of the song kind of captured me, and I was like, how do I capture that title? What do I want to say to bring that title to life?
Yeah.
And then I was able to sit down
and
write it.
Yeah. I say most of the time when I'm building, I've always had this format. When I'm just writing, and I tell this to a lot of young writers. One of the best things that you can do as a writer, and to help yourself, is to sometimes just sit down and just write. Don't put any thought into it. You know what I mean? And it may sound crazy, but that's where you unlock a lot of potential and creativity. Is just to just scribble. You know what I'm saying? Not just sit down and start writing something. You know what I mean? Don't put a focus or a format on it. Just sit down at the table or wherever you sit outside. The leaf falls, and let that lead. You know what I mean? And it takes you. One of the best things to do when you're writing music wise or when you're creating is don't concentrate on the verse first. Always focus the track to lead you to what your chorus will be. That's because the chorus is the foundation of what your vocals are going to amount to. Because you can write a verse and then try to build a hook around it. But if you let the track give you the foundation, which is the hook, then your verses become that more important and that more potent.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's the draw. If it's, not every track will lead you, but and another thing, a lot of people, in this day and age, a lot of remanufacturing or just people quick to say they did this so fast, did this so I wrote this song, da 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 da. Sometimes it's good to just take your time. You don't have to. It's good to be creative. It's good to have a quick creativity with it. But sometimes a track will be wanting to tell you something, or have something that it wants you to hear, and we rush through it thinking that it's so fly, like, oh, I wrote this in 20 minutes, or this, that, and other. But it may be something a little bit more intricate, a little bit more depth to it if you just allow yourself to listen to the beat over and over again. Take a little time to let it build, Now, if it just speaks to you, it just speaks, but that's what creativity is about. Like, let it absorb you, you know what I mean? I was explaining something to someone the other day, because they asked me, like, or they were like, you think I could write? I'm like, yeah, spoken word is spoken word. That comes from you just opening your mouth, so. But the thing, too, another key to that is you can open your mouth and you can have a lot of emotions behind certain things that you want to get out. But if you can learn how to allow the emotions to wash over you instead of just acting right at that moment in time, you'll find a little bit more depth to what the emotions are trying to say. If you can just not let yourself be so, oh, I gotta get this off my chest. Let it wash over you, and then find that creative point.
I would totally agree with what you're saying. I would say it differently. To me, when I'm writing, it's like a stream. It's like all of this is coming, all of this is coming, all of this is coming, and it's my job to narrow that to where the stream becomes it rather than it going everywhere and there's no direction. It's very focused, laser focused to like one thing, and I'm kind of pulling all that water into like a water hose, like I'm pulling all of it in so I can actually aim it, at one thing. Or another metaphor I would put is like if you were panning for gold. You know, I always have seen these people with their pans and they're sifting what they're getting from, you know,
Yeah.
the stream, and they're sifting, and then they end up with rocks. My name is Zennurgy, and I have a weekly podcast called Zennurgy, which is fuel for the mind, body, and soul. And this is the Zennurgize Your Life Goal Setting Package, Volume 1. It comes with the workbook, a journal, stickers, a bookmark, tabs, and a QR code where you can find my podcast. And inside this workbook, you're going to have 16 different principles. The first one, I'm going to show you mine, is abundance. You have a place to put pictures that inspire you of role models, also pictures of goals that you want to create, goals, journal prompts, meditations, affirmations, all kinds of things to help you focus on this principle to better your life. And like I said, there's 16 principles. So this is a $15 package that comes with all of these things I've shown you, $21 with shipping and handling, and you can get it at laughsandlyrics.com. So Zennurgize your life with me. Thank you.